Chapter 7 Invitation. This good idea for a wake-up call was one no one gets appreciated. Emergency meeting! He hollered while ringing a giant bell through the hallways. Up and Adam! Emergency meeting! He opened the room to the door and shouted, "Wake up, Dashy!" Legs had been hanging upside down from sitting without wings, wrapped around her. A penny had the ringing from bell from Charter. She woke with a shriek and dropped to the floor. "Well, sir, what she asked, rapidly looking in all directions. "Drawing room, now!" Disco commanded before continuing down the hall. Trying and ready were the first to come out of the rooms. Glared at the master in annoyance. "A simple nudge and shoulder whiff sufficed," the lad huffed. "Come on, Spike!" Disco shouted to Tracker's room. "No time to dilly-dally!" Spike emerged from his room in a nightgown cap, rubbing his eyes and holding a doll resembling Rarity. "None of us are nocturnal, you know," he grumbled. Rarity was looking at the doll with wide eyes. Spike noticed this. He quickly hid it behind his back. "Spike, we talked about this," the white unicorn said gently. "I don't know what you're talking about," Spike said quickly as he tossed the doll back in his room. Meanwhile, Disco was trying to wake the rest of his servants. "Becky, get up!" he bellowed, lifting the lid up the pink coffin. Five more minutes, Mommy," Pinky snorted. He rolled his eyes through the sleeping point over his shoulder before proceeding to Applejack's room. "Come on, AJ, you're always the first one up," grunted as he opened the orange coffin. "You said you were at the farm. You sat back at the farm. You were used to waking up, He paused and discovered Applejack putting her pair close to her chest and sunk her face into it. She inhaled sin deeply and sighed dreamily. "Apples," all Disco uttered, poking her with his claw. "AJ?" Applejack's eyes opened and widened. She looked between Disco and the pillow she was embracing. Can you this as a little secret?" Disco shook out of his shock. "Right. Anyway, emergency meeting in the drawing room." She shook the pony on his shoulder as he exited the room. "And Pinky, wake up! You're drilling all over my cape." Soon they were all sitting in the drawing room, sleepy and grumpy. "What's going on?" Rainbow asked Leon. "It's 8 o'clock at night. Has somebody else discovered us?" Twilight inquired. "Are we going to have a new rifle?" Pete asked excitedly, jumping up and down. "I sure hope so, because I was interrupted from a beautiful dream." "Pinky, vampires don't have dreams. Until they make their soulmates, of course." "Oh, duh. I know that. But I was enjoying Nayla's full of darkness." She sighed. "I like to imagine it as liquidated black licorice." "The matter which I called your here is of greater importance," Disco said. Everyone leaned forward intently. Their master surprised them with a scream like a school filly. "I know who my mate is!" They all gasped. "You mean you've met her?" "Again?" Twilight asked. He didn't explain all that had happened. Rescuing Fluttershy from the thieves, walking her home and discovering her identity. "Her name was Fluttershy," he said dreamily. "Can you imagine a more perfect name?" "Fluttershy?" Reddy questioned. "You mean Lady Starlight Sneeze?" "The very same," the white unicorn squealed. "I knew it! I told you she'd be the one!" "And Lady Starlight's only advantage would be the perfect opportunity." "So you're gonna fight her to dinner then?" "Oh, how romantic!" "You sure that's a good idea?" Applejack asked. "I mean, she's probably overwhelmed enough knowing there's a vampire interest in her. But come to a castle full of vampires. That's a lot to take in at once." "What better way for us to get better acquainted?" Discord said. "If I've dinner at her place, not only might my disguise fail, but her knowing I will get in the way. Besides," he looked at himself, "if she's ever fall in love with me, she'll have to get used to the real me." "He's right," Reddy agreed. "It's more romantic to it than face to face without any interruptions or disguises." "Romantic?" His dreaming suddenly turned to one of panic. "Romantic? I just realized I know nothing about romance. I don't even know how to entertain a guest. Leave that to me," Reddy exclaimed, putting her hoof around Master. "When I'm through with you, you be the envy of Don Juan." "Not too much like Don Juan, I hope," Applejack whispered nervously. "Just an expression, darling." We need to start planning, Twilight said. Spike, make a list. Right, the director said, pulling out a quill and parchment. The first thing we need is food. What is Fluttershy like, Master? Disco Bislip. I don't know. I haven't seen her eat. In that case, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, you need to go to town tomorrow and get whatever you need for a standard yet feeling satisfying meal. Can we make a cake? Pinkie asked eagerly. Whatever you like, Pinkie. Oh boy, this would be great. We haven't cooked anything in ages. You know, except for Spike's meals. Since we're entertaining our future mistress, we need to make a good first impression. So this castle has to be spick and span for tomorrow night. Spike, remember that you help me with that. Remy groaned, her wings drooping. I hate chores. Let's see, Twilight said, tapping her chin. What else do we need? Ooh, what exclaimed. Flowers! They are simple yet an amorous decoration. Oh, but which flowers? Roses? No, too cliched. Carnations? Pinkie suggested. This is a dinner, not a funeral. Oh, but then again, we do sleep in coffins. Daisies? Said Applejack. Too common. This is our Mrs. One should ever talk about. Are you suggesting that she's as common as a daisy? No, the flower needs to mean something special. Master, how does this mayor make you feel? Well, Disco said, twiddling his fingers. She's so beautiful and so pure that when I look at her, it's like I'm not worthy of her presence. It's like I've seen the face of heaven. Lilies! Marie shouted, making them all jump. White lilies! They represent purity and say, it's heavenly to be with you. Silly Verity, Piggy snorted. Flowers can't talk. The Moneykin rolled her eyes. Trust me, white lilies are perfect. You and Applejack must remember to pick them up while you're in town. And what are you doing? Applejack asked with a raised eyebrow. This was cut off guard as ready to start pushing him out the room. I'll be this fixer-upper, of course. Now, the first thing we need to do is to get her out the cape and get you something more formal. Fluttershy was singing her scales while her music instructor Octavia played them on the piano when Starlight burst into the room highly elated. Oh, Fluttershy! She exclaimed, waving a piece of paper in the air. I have wonderful news. What, Auntie? Fluttershy asked. See for yourself. The letter flew into Fluttershy's hoofs and she read, Dear Lady Starlight Glimmer, I must apologize for the previous letter you received under my name. One of my sons decided to have a bit of fun. My answer to your request is quite different from what she had expressed in her little joke. I would be honored to meet your charming niece in person and invite her to dinner tonight at my castle 7:30. No entourage would be necessary. I forwarded my servant to await your reply. If it is yes, I shall be looking forward to this evening. Sincerely yours, Count Discord. The writing was much neater and fancier than in the last letter, so Fluttershy figured this Count was telling the truth. I've already said yes, Sally exclaimed. Oh, we need to get ready. We need you to get you cleaned up. Wash your hair. Just think, Count Discord hardly invites any pony to his castle. He must really be interested in you. But, Fluttershy stammered, I thought you didn't want me to marry off to an old recluse like him. That was when I thought he'd said no. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I suppose if you do up your hair a bit, you'll look more sophisticated. While her aunt prattled on, Fluttershy's heart sank at the thought of having to meet yet another rich, noble suitor. The stories from Nightglider also made her uneasy. What can you expect from my stallion who lives all alone in the castle? Never talked to any pony. Fluttershy! Sally guessed, snatching garlic nuggets around his neck. What is this? Horrid piece of jewelry! She sneered and gagged. Ugh! It smells horrible. This has to go. But, Auntie, Fluttershy said as the garlic snapped off her neck. You will not be wearing such garbage when meeting a count. Fluttershy sighed sadly as her aunt left with her own protection against the vampire. Since Count Disco's castle was in the forest, she feared the months would take the opportunity to come back. After last night, she wasn't sure what to think of the vampire. She'd been up all night again, but for different reasons. Every time she pictured the creature, she felt more than just fear. She had stayed up going over the recent events, analyzing his words, his actions, his expressions. When he had expressed his concern for her, his face had become sincere. And every time he had looked at her, his red pupils were wide and pleading. Pleading for... she didn't know what. And once again, he had called her beautiful, and the thought still brought heat to her cheeks. Had he meant it? Had he spared her the other night just because he thought she was... beautiful? Even if that were true, why had he come back? Why had he saved her? Why had he treated her so courteously, as if they were old acquaintances? She was both frightened and curious. After all, she'd always been interested in creatures, of all kinds, and he was such a unique creature. She had never thought any animal could be made up of so many different body parts and still managed to keep its balance. He was so tall. She had never seen anyone's head reach so high. When he had appeared in the alley, his cape outstretched to make him look larger. It was like watching a mother bear protect her cub. And when he had spoken to her in concern, he had bent down to her eye level, quite unlike their first meeting when he had towered over her. Then she had been his intended victim, but in that moment it felt like she was his equal. She didn't like the idea of going into the forest tonight, and she didn't know whether another vampire was still stalking her. But after last night, she almost believed him when he had said he wouldn't harm her. Perhaps, if she stayed in the company of others, she would be safe. Before Rainbow Dash returned to Castle Lay Starlight's answer, she flew above the town and scanned the marketplace. She smiled when she spotted Applejack and Pinky, who had changed into more common garments at a vegetable stall. She swooped down and whispered as she passed.
She said yes.
Pinky's grinned in excitement as the Pegasus whizzed off. Applejack let out disappointed sigh as she paid the fender.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome,
Pinky exclaimed as he moved on to the next stall.
Not only do we finally have a guest, but once the master and his mayor start talking, sparks will fly and they'll get married and we'll get a mistress.
Applejack grumbled. Should we get pomegranates? The big man friend looked at her curiously.
Why the long face, Applejack? Aren't you excited about the master getting his mate?
Doesn't matter how I feel about it. Yorkshire hoped as she picked out some pomegranates. It's none of my business.
Come on, you can tell your old pal Pinky. I won't tell the master. Cross my heart and hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye.
She had placed her hoof on her eyelid. Applejack knew her friend was being serious. She groaned as she hung her head. I just don't like the idea of him going after an innocent young man who probably doesn't want to be like us, and what if he convinces his so-called love, or... She paused. Oh, never mind, I'm probably overreacting.
Does this have to do with the guy who bit you?
Applejack dropped the fruit she had been coating, making a sharp cry.
Hey, you drop it, you buy it.
Sorry, Don't Pony said she got out the food. She looked sharply at Pinky.
How many times I've told you? Never, ever bring that up.
Pinky lowered her eyes and giggled.
Sorry. Still, you know they must not like that, right? Plus, there's that whole not being able to touch her without permission thing. He's not gonna do anything she doesn't like.
Applejack said nothing for a while. She paid the fender and packed the fruit in her saddlebag. Pinky, she said as the two of them continued down the street. Do you ever think of your family?
Sometimes,
Pinky replied with a shrug. Do you miss them?
I guess. Think of my sisters a lot. Mostly Mud. Sometimes wonder they'd like to be like us. Then again, they all love the rug farm. It'd be cruel to ask them.
I can never ask everyone to leave the apple farm. The Big Mike's got a family now.
You should write to them, don't you?
Yeah, but they want me to visit. Can you imagine me showing up looking 20 years younger than I should be? And after that is suspicious enough, I refuse to eat baked apple goods. She sighed and took an apple out of her bag. I miss apples.
Yeah,
Pinky nodded solemnly.
I miss cake. And ice cream. And cupcakes. And pies.
See why I'm not big on the idea of the master finding a mate? This becomes serious, Pinky. That man will be like us. She'll have to give up everything. Her family, her friends, real food.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, if she loves him, it'll be alright, won't it? Doesn't love require sacrifice or something?
It's a maid sacrifice, Applejack murmured.
Being a vampire isn't all bad. I mean, we get awesome powers and stuff. Plus, we never have to worry about getting sick. I always hated colds. Best of all, we don't have to get married to boring old steps to go through the pains of childbirth like all the other mayors.
Can't will be a more appropriate word.
The point is that as blood-sucking, gravity-defying, super strong vampires, we can do whatever we want.
Except have lives. Pinky huffed.
You're a real grumpy pants, you know that, AJ? If you hate being a vampire so much, why do you stick around?
Applejack shot her a dangerous glare.
You know good and well why. Now let's quit wasting time getting grins for the cake, okay?
Sheesh, Pinky said as the orange mare stormed ahead of her.
Grumpy. When Applejack and Pink returned the groceries, Spike and Twilight were walking in the kitchen. The latter looking grim.
What's up? Pinky asked. I just realized something, Twilight said, trying to keep a calm tone. The master hasn't had anything to drink in a while. He didn't catch anything 2 nights ago because he was distracted by his mate. And he didn't have anything last night for the same reasons. I had to look down at Spike and finally understood why he was here. Twilight, no. We may not have another choice. We dined 2 nights ago. We should be fine. But after going so long without blood, the master may not be able to control himself around. We can get inside tonight. There isn't time. Lady Flashlight's coming in the evening, and we can't have him dying in front of her. It would be unflattering. We're just gonna get away from her for a few seconds and give him a quick drink. You're forgetting, Applejack, Twilight said through her teeth. That Lady Flashlight is not the only beating heart that will be around the master. She turned her head towards Spike, and Applejack looked back at him. Would you rather the master take some of his blood, or all? It's okay, Applejack, Spike assured her. I don't mind. After looking gaze with him for a long while, Applejack sighed relentlessly. Leave us, she muttered to the mirrors. Twilight and Pinky stepped quietly out of the room, while Applejack removed something from a drawer.
It was a conical cup with a long tube attached to its bottom and a long needle coming out of its rim. Spike poured up a chair and rolled up a sleeve readily. They used the same instruments doctors use for blood transfusion. Only instead of transferring the blood to another body, it would drip into a bucket. Now hold still, Applejack said. She placed the bucket beneath his arm and sat across from him. I'm sure it doesn't hurt much. Do you want to hold my hoof again? Spike shook his head. I can take it, if you say so. She took his arm and slowly moved the cup towards it, the needle glinting in the candlelight. Spike watched it nervously. Because of his thick skin, they had to use a longer needle than they had used for Twilight. On second thought, he grabbing her hoof with his free claw. Just for fun. Applejack smiled slightly, then frowned again. Let me know if you're started to feel dizzy. Go on. I trust you, AJ. He winced and Applejack bit her lip as the needle pierced his skin. Ow, he breathed. You alright? After asking concern. He nodded as his breathing steadied. Yeah. He opened his eyes and sudden solemnness in her face as she watched his blood fill up the cup and fall through the tube and drip into the bucket. I've always wondered, how come this doesn't bother you? Believe me, Applejack said under her breath. It bothers me. No. I mean, how come